Subscribe to my YouTube channel at Brittany Mitchell.
We're still 11, we're 14-0. White House, we're playing at home. The White House, LaMelo Ball, Brandon Miller, Cody Martin, Miles Burton, and Nick Cluster. Or Nick first assignment. Nick. Let's get it.
Hi, everyone. We got the second game of the NBA Cup groups.
What?
Stage for these two teams. What a key game tonight in the Cup. The second of 4 group stage games. Tonight, in a word, is huge.
Well, as you mentioned, Kevin, there are just 4 group games. So after tonight's game, both teams will have a much better idea of where they stand and what chances they have.
The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Bridges out there with Cody Martin. And it's Richards in at the center position. Edwards against with a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Had a chance to talk with head coach Jordy Fernandez. In talking to coach, he discussed the hidden talents of LaMelo Ball. Coach said he's still a young player in this league, but we can't take that lightly. We've seen what he's done to soft defenses. We need to be physical. So we'll see if that defense tightens up for them. Guys?
Thank you, David. Back to Ball. Lets it go from deep. It's good from long range.
No hesitation there from Ball, letting it fly from distance.
Clark with the Hornets. They were hit with injuries as hard as any team in the NBA in the 23-24 season.
Kevin, I couldn't agree with you more. They were so unfortunate in that regard, and it's not anything you can control, and it made it almost impossible for them to have a productive season because of those injuries.
For 3, Edwards. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
Ball, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Edwards drives in. It's good.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
Pass the ball. Lets it go with a 3. It's hauled in by Claxton.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Ball against Edwards. Got a hand on it. They retain possession. Finney Smith can't get it to go. Hornets have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Here's Bridges. Johnson with the block. They recover it. And Ball stays with it. Here is Edwards. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Trey Mann, he's checked in for Charlotte. And Edwards drops them both. Clark, the 2021 Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball, and the only thing holding him back now is his health.
It certainly is, and it's unfortunate because he's a talented, fun-to-watch player. He's already missed a bunch of games early in his career, but he is the total package as a point guard now. Great length at 6'7". I still think he has MVP potential. It's a matter of can he stay on the floor?
He's the bottom.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Pass the ball. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Edwards. He scores with
Let's
that
go.
shot. Now he's
Not
3
far.
of 8.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Bridges passes to man. Over to the wing. Ball from long range. Sinks the triple. Ball's got 8.
You know, if LaMelo shoots it at a high clip from deep, man, oh man, I don't know how anybody's going to guard it.
Finney Smith passes to Edwards.
Let's go.
Hammers the alley-oop through.
Let's go.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
Edwards looking it over. That's in for his 5th break of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Claxton with the steal. Johnson kicks to Edwards. A 3-ball. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. 16 points for Chandler.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Trailing here by 8. Miller outside. Back to Ball. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Williams, he's checked in for Nick Richards. Grant Williams comes in for Miles Bridges. And Martin subs in for Brandon Miller.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. Ball, guys.
Ball with the bucket.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can.
That one, no good. Excellent D there from Williams. Deep 2 from Ball. Good, he hits the jump shot. Ball's got 15 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence is higher. A coach knows.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep position.
So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Edwards passes to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Let's go.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Pass to Green. Williams sends a screen for Green. Over Claxton. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Nets leading by 5. And the basket by Edwards.
Let's go.
He's got 18. And this NBA Cup, Greg, it's patterned after the WNBA Commissioner's Cup, which we all enjoy, and that started back in 2021.
Well, the W had loads of success with the Cup format. The basketball world took notice, and I think that is a major reason why the NBA started their version in 2023.
Here's man. Edwards defending. Over in the corner, Green. Here's man. Still without a basket. Lets the 3 fly. Hands it from downtown.
Oh, the 2 people.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication. And now he's able to make a pay.
Here's Edwards. Williams with the defensive effort. Hornets trail by 4. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. And taken away by Johnson. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Offensive rebound. Finney-Smith for 3. Edwards. Bounce pass Claxton. For the 3.
Just not his night.
Pass to Williams. Outside, Green. Now here's Williams. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. 6 to shoot. On the wing, man. And the 3 off target.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Green finds Martin. Williams with the ball. Pass to man. Shoots the 3. And again, the Hornets missing. And so is Johnson, who brings the ball up for the Nets. This team is on quite a run.
Let's go.
Here in the midst of a
14-game
winning streak.
Let's go.
Just a fun team to watch when you get right to it. I mean, the way they're executing at both ends of the floor, it seems like they're getting better each game. Communication, ball control, ball security, defensively. They are very adaptable, and we've seen how they adjust, always learning and constantly tweaking the winning formula.
Nick Richards, he's checked in for Williams. Bridges comes in for Grant Williams. Brandon Miller, he's checked in for Josh Green. And it's ball in for Trey Mann. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Inside, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Such an athletic guy. Bridges just hammers it down.
And there before you are the teams that have been absolutely red hot for the last 10 games. Number 1, the Nets.
Well, you've got to love the shot selection lately. I mean, this team, the ball is finding the open man.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Install game Marvel Rivals.
Install game Marvel Rivals. Hello, Jack. I'll play Marvel. I'll play Marvel games. I'll play this.
That has never been a problem for him. He's always been able to put it in the basket. He's got a really good feel and stays in attack mode.
Are you subscribed to my YouTube channel?
One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot. He's always there.
And Kevin, on a couple occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season.
Edwards inside. He's covered by Ball. Edwards, no good.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
I'll play this.
Here's Richards. Claxton covering. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Hornets have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And they've increased their percentage quite a bit since last season, guys.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. We know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Do you have Facebook?
Let's go.
By Edwards.
Do you have Facebook?
And this sort of awesome
Yes, I do. Yes, I do have Facebook.
This team is in charge of this game.
There's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court. But they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
The rebound by Richard.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. It was maybe a step out of his range.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Nets up by 5. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
How old are you?
The 28.
Hey everybody, halftime is upon us, and the scoreboard showing a deficit for the Charlotte Hornets.
One thing that's helped tonight, their three-point shooting. Those triples add up fast, don't that, Kenny?
That's why I shoot them.
I have a girlfriend.
They have 4s, I take them too. But here's one thing, you have to have floor balance, and you have to really create clean looks, though.
All right, fellas, time now to take a look at these early season standings in the East.
You take a look at the Hornets.
Hornets up there at the bottom.
Season has started, fellas. They look surprised they're getting whoopings. High hopes does not win games. They got to wake up, get it together. Good news, still time.
That is more than enough of us.
Look at the 3rd quarter. Let's go.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. What a game we're seeing from Champ.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in the first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
Oh, well.
On the court for the Hornets, the guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Cody Martin is out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Richards in at the center, filling out the middle.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Good luck to you.
Outside Martin. Miller kicks to Bridges.
Back to the box.
To the middle. Here's Ball. Edwards with the block.
You're my friend.
I know your friends there. Let's go!
What a finish with the reverse dunk.
That's not what I was expecting.
Me either. I don't think anybody was. Even he didn't know what he was going to pull off on that one. Spectacular.
Takes creativity and spontaneity. The ability to make it up on the fly, that's special.
Miller against Johnson. The 3. Miller, no up. Nets leading by 9. For 3, Edwards. And the rebound goes to Martin. Charlotte shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Right wing. Here's Ball. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size. And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And now we have a moment to recognize the player of the week in the Eastern Conference, Champ.
Basketball is one of the few sports where good offense beats good defense, and nobody has had better offense than him lately. I don't think there's anybody in the league that could have slowed him down on offense. He was unstoppable, to say the least.
Miller dishes to Bridges. Got a piece of it. Edwards against Ball. 3-pointer. The Hornets pull it in.
nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And the Hornets miss again.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects
It's
to make
cool.
every time. He's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Johnson against Miller. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
26, let's go.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Ball. Edwards against Ball. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Nets shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Williams, he's checked in for Nick Richards. Williams comes in for Martin. Green, he's checked in for Brandon Miller. And it's Trey Mann in for Ball. Here's Mann. Edwards defending. 6 on the shot clock. Green with a screen on Edwards. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Mann.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Outside Edwards. Fires the 3. Connects from
Let's go.
point range.
Perfecto.
Edwards got the lead up to 14 now for Brooklyn.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
On the wing, Bridges. 34 seconds left to play here in the third.
Let's go.
Great D that time from Johnson.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking that.
Let's go.
It's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Man up top, Edwards defending. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to 14 points now in the basket from Mann.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
So it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close, and their ability to get. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Nets leading by 14. We've got Johnson, Nicholas Claxton out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Johnson, and it's Edwards in at the point. So that's the line for Brooklyn.
Let's go.
Three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Right side, Williams. Smith outside. Williams, a screen on Johnson. Here's Smith. They kick it out to Green. Launches it. It's hauled in by Claxton.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Finney-Smith shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Finney-Smith has a clear understanding of his role in this offense, including when to take charge and draw fouls.
And the Hornets making a change here. Curry's checked in.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And the upcoming schedule for Brooklyn. On Friday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Sunday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings.
and for their matchup with Phoenix. That's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Charlotte making the switch. Micic checked in.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Williams looking around. Just 5 on the clock. Here's man. It's pulled in by Claxton.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that.
Let's go.
Hey guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Here's man, covered by Johnson. Man with it. Williams passes. Johnson pass to Micic from the arc. Rebound Brooklyn. And here are the Nets. They're on a 9-1 run right now. Here's Edwards. The shot, no good. For Charlotte, they've gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter here, going 0 for 4 so far. Here's man. He's guarded by Johnson. Williams, a screen on Johnson. Man with it. Johnson's there. Here's Micic. Charlotte, no good that time either.
I'm all right with him taking that shot close to the hoop, but really not from long range.
Here's Edwards, and he drives in.
Let's go.
Let's
go.
Edwards got 43 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Let's go. With the stuff.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he?
The refs are much more lenient with that kind of situation than they used to be.
Pass to Micic. And the rejection by Claxton. From about 19 feet. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
16-34.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Nets.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting, despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
Man, always nice to get win number 1 against the opponent.
Let's go.
Let's matchup 4 times over the course of the year. So they set the tone tonight, though, for their season series against Charlotte.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Champ.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
Here's Edwards. Williams with the block. Here's Micic. He's guarded by Johnson. Now, man. Green with a screen on Johnson. Man passes to Green. And it's Green with the jam.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
So it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And they're off to a great start in the NBA Cup, a 2-0 record in the group stage.
And in this format, you need a third win in the group stage. So with 2 games left, they're in great position.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports.
I'm not going to face the 76ers. With 86, we 15-0. 76 had Tyrese Maxey, Jeremy Quinn, Paul George, and they're all coming out and don't leave. Let's get it.
Hi, everyone, and welcome. We bring you a regular season game with and as some of you might know, this game serving as the third contest in group play of the NBA Cup tournament for these two teams. Grant, a lot on the line here tonight for them.
Yeah, B.A., and both sides are very much alive in the group stage at this point. Whoever gets the win here is well on their way to the next stage of the NBA Cup.
And checking out Brooklyn's opening lineup. Cameron Johnson out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. Then there's Johnson. And it's Edwards in at the point. Second chance shot. And he lays it in.
As pretty much any coach, that's how he'd like to start the game.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Brooklyn this season.
Last year shows that having a better overall record doesn't mean you're going to dominate the lesser opponent.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Edwards, a pass to Finney-Smith. Edwards against Maxey. And Embiid with the block. Edwards gone 1 for 3 from the field here. And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team.
And it's Maxey missing.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Brooklyn shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. Free throw good, Edwards. Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, B.A., and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Rebound by Philadelphia.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
That one goes in.
Oh, my goodness. Paul George under duress of exceptional defense. No problem.
Here's Edwards following the score by Philadelphia. And
Let's go.
Slams it in.
Let's go.
He flashes to the rim and is met with no resistance.
For Philadelphia, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. George outside.
Let's go.
The 3. The shot, no good.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Edwards, no good.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on Nick Claxton. Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
From deep, Johnson. Paul George pulls it in. The Sixers again can't hit.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Pass to Finney-Smith. George with a steal. We've got 1:55 left in the opening quarter. Here's McCain. Shot clock at 5. Puts up a 3. And another miss by Philadelphia.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right. He stays connected and great timing on the contest.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to grip.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Maxey, that's good.
And that's just fantastic use of the mid-range by Maxey.
Maxey against Edwards. Edwards slams it in.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that simply stated a terrific play.
Here's McCain. No points so far. Pass to Embiid. Over Claxton. Claxton with the block.
Well, the length of Claxton allowing him to reach out and affect the shot. That is really good defensive work.
And that'll fire up your team. Great defensive play at one end and instant offense at the other.
Now here's Maxey. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. To the right side. Embiid finds Maxey. And there's the screen. From outside the arc. Drains the triple. Maxey's got 7.
He is now 3 for 4 to start this game. Clearly, the confidence is already building.
Edwards for 3. Drills it from deep.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Nets out in front, up by 4. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early because, to me, it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Martin slides in at the 4 with Embiid in the pivot. Kyle Lowry out there with Reggie Jackson. And it's Oubre in at the small forward position. That's the group for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. Gordon, he's checked in for Jackson. And we're almost halfway through the group stage. Do coaches start thinking a little bit about how tiebreakers might come into effect here?
You know, maybe. Point differential is the second tiebreaker after head-to-head record. So that might be in the back of their minds. You're going to want to make sure you put up some big numbers in the group stage if you can.
Embiid.
Molding himself into one of the most dominant centers in the league, Embiid has really come into his own.
First trip to the line for him here. And Philadelphia making a change here. Council's checked in. And Embiid drops them both.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Edwards against Lowry. Edwards looking it over. Up and over Lowry. Edwards can't hit. 76ers trail by 4. Pass to Oubre. From downtown. Rebound Brooklyn. Finney-Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one. Edwards for 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Last game matched up with the Grizzlies. A tough loss there.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, the Sixers' 2 stars make a great pairing. Maxey said of Embiid, since I was a rookie, he's had the ultimate faith and believed in me. And Embiid said of Maxey, he's something else. Always smiling with the same energy. Good games, bad games, always the same. People like that set the tone for everybody else. Brian?
That's a good call, Allie. Thank you. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And here are the top playmakers over the last 10 games as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Here's Lowry. Get to see a basket. Here's Yabusele. Pass to McCain. Embiid, a screen on Johnson. There's the 3. A nice shot by McCain. McCain's got his first 3 points of the game.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Edwards, that's good.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
No 3s.
And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. 4-point game. Next up on the schedule, the Clippers. That'll be a home game. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor. From the high post, again, the Sixers score.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively, and their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
Here's Edwards, and he makes it on the layup. Edwards got 22 points.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Edwards against Lowry. Embiid a screen on Edwards. Lowry no good.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And Claxton gets it to go on the assist from Edwards. And it's a 6-point Brooklyn lead.
Outstanding pass on time and on target.
Here's Yabusele. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Shot clock at 6. Pass to McCain. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. Embiid misses. Brooklyn leading by 6. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Here's McCain, covered by Johnson. Back to Embiid. Here's Yabusele. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Lowry. Puts up a deep 3. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaking out. You take a look at the Nets, and they've got the top spot in the conference, a testament to their hard work all year long. And, of course, the 76ers, 6.5 games back.
Well, I think for Brooklyn, it's impressive how well they have played. I mean, some teams need more time before they start clicking, but not them. They were ready from the beginning.
And what a good feeling it is to play such high-quality basketball so early in the season. This kind of start sets the foundation for what could be a monster year.
Martin with a screen on Johnson. For 3, George. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. It's Edwards with a drive. Can't connect from short range. Maxey on the wing, covered by Johnson. Pass to McCain. Puts up a deep 3. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Brooklyn with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Nick Nurse, and Coach, I saw you imploring your team to pick it up. Where do you need to be better in the second half?
Well, we're not very good offensively right now. I think we're taking some okay shots, but we got to be a little bit more patient and keep moving it around a little bit. Need multiple paint touches rather than just one. So we just got to do a little bit better job of getting off it and relocating a little bit.
Patience is a virtue. Thank you, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Welcome to halftime, and after 2 quarters played, some ground to make up for the Philadelphia 76ers.
I hate what they're doing on defense. Giving up too many gimmies, it makes me mad just watching it.
And I've seen you on the golf course and the hardwood track. Gimmies are the only shots you make.
And guys, we're still in the early parts of this season, but the power rankings are shaping up.
A look here now at the 76ers. Man, they've clawed their way into the top 10 in their division, playing with a lot of energy and executing well.
The big question now, how far can they continue to climb? Appreciate you joining us.
It's our quarter. Let's go.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Nets leading by 6. Kicking off the second half, here's Jordy Fernandez's 5. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Cameron Johnson. Then there's Johnson, and it's Nicholas Claxton, and it's Edwards in at the 1.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint, but if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Johnson. It's stolen by Maxey. Here's McCain, covered by Johnson. Here's Yabusele. Pass to George. It's stolen by Johnson. All by himself.
Let's go. Okay, 32. Let's go.
Capitalize in transition. Get in that lane and off to the races.
76ers trail by 10. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Shoots from the elbow, and it's Maxey missing.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Here's Edwards. He can't hit that time. Excellent D there from Embiid. Maxey against Claxton. Pass to Embiid. Finney-Smith pulls it in. Finney-Smith's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now here's Edwards. Tight defense on him. Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Hits the trifecta.
Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
Here's Edwards. Soft touch off the glass.
Let's go.
Edwards got 4 points now in the quarter.
You can tell his hustle inspires the entire squad. He really gets everyone so amped up.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
You gotta love Tyrese Maxey's approach to the game. He said, quote, "I really have a simple life. I have this joy about playing basketball. I like putting in the work, so I'm extremely focused, extremely competitive, and I'm out here having the time of my life. I get to do what I love every single day, and it's a blessing," unquote. Brian, he's such a positive guy.
Yeah, he really is. Thanks for that, Allie. Oubre, he's checked in for George.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
Here's Embiid. Some solid defense from Claxton.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Here's Edwards. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Outside Oubre. Maxey against Edwards. 6 to shoot. The 3. Oh, good D by Edwards. Brooklyn leading by 9. Claxton passes to Edwards. Here's the 3. And the Nets miss again.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Outside Oubre. Embiid, a screen on Johnson. Here's Oubre. Rebounded by Johnson.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
They get the rebound. Pass to Edwards. Lets it go from deep. They get it back. Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Well, Claxton could have an apartment up near the rim. These dunk attempts are routine.
Maxey surveys. Here's Embiid. He's guarded by Claxton. The fader. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Embiid's got 6 points. And here's Edwards outside. Buries it for 3.
Finally a 3.
And the Nets lead by 12.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Embiid, a screen on Johnson. Outside Maxey. Beyond the arc. Rebound Brooklyn.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Edwards, no good. Outside Maxey. Pass to Embiid. No luck on that one. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Nets out in front. They lead by 12. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Martin slides in at the 4 with Embiid in the pivot. Kelly Oubre out there with Kyle Lowry. And it's Martin in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And Edwards, here we go. That one goes. Count it. Edwards got 31 points. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Nets.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Martin pass to Lowry. And so it looks like the Sixers will retain possession here.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Jackson, he's checked in for Philadelphia.
Well, this is what you call your big man playing big. Terrific work on the glass.
Up top, Edwards. He's guarded by Lowry. Edwards against Lowry. Takes one from 10 feet. Edwards, no good. Outside Oubre. Pass to Lowry. Now here's Martin. Now Embiid. He's guarded by Claxton. Lowry, good.
Not a sure first point guard, but make no mistake, Lowry can shoot from range consistently when given the opportunity.
Lowry against Edwards. Up and over Lowry. Edwards, that's good. Edwards has got 33 points.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need...
Launches it. Philadelphia with another miss.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Edwards for 3. Fires in the triple. Edwards has got 7 now in this quarter.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Here's McCain. To the middle from close range. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Nets leading by 16.
Let's go.
And he knocks down the first one. And Grant, while we want the officials to get it right, I'm sure the league would like to shorten that time officials are at the table.
Tell me about it. You wonder if a time limit should be instituted. If they can't figure it out after a minute or so, just go with how it was called on the floor.
It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Edwards. And there's the drive. And Edwards slams it in.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
George against Johnson. Looking to win the run. Oh, and Johnson with a block.
Boy, how about Cameron Johnson not only contesting, but sending that shot back? That's nice.
Well, Doris, there's no doubt who the face of the NBA has been for a while now. Who might that be in 10 years, though?
This is such an intriguing question to me, Brian, because some of the guys that come immediately to mind, Luka, he's been a presence on that first-team All-NBA almost since the onset of his career. Victor Wembanyama, Chet Holmgren are now 7-footers who are multidimensional. One guy that I don't think is talked about enough is Anthony Edwards. Highly skilled, highly charismatic.
Martin with a screen on Edwards. 4 on the clock. Edwards against Lowry. And he can't get that one. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Nets.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And this will get marked down as their 16th win of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for the champ.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. George against Johnson. Embiid a screen on Johnson. George for 3. Nails it from 3. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Edwards with it. Picked up by Lowry. Count that one. Edwards got 46.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight they've done that and then some.
Pass to Embiid. Some solid defense from Claxton. Edwards fires from way outside. Can't get it to fall. So we see the Nets taking the W here. That win brings them to a 3-0 start for the group play stage of the NBA Cup.
And now they're focused on getting a clean sweep over their group before moving on to knockout rounds.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team,
We're going to face the Kings. Let's just know the Kings is 8-8. We got Darren Fox, Kevin Harder, DeMar DeRozan, King Murray, and Bonus to Bonus. Let's get it.
And the players going through their game preparation, making sure they're fully warmed up. Thank you for tuning in this Sunday. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
So the Nets starting 5. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Johnson. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Edwards in at the point. Now here's Herder. A pass to Fox. A floater.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Fox is in the running, and I say that literally.
Kevin, he is at his best when he is attacking the lane. He's a lefty that is a tremendous finisher, and his floater, arguably, might be the best in the game.
Now here's Herter. DeRozan. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Isn't it beautiful watching DeRozan just work through contact? He loves overcoming these kind of moments.
What?
Edwards against Fox. Misses the three.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Against the basket, officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throw of the game right now. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks, guys. The Kings were not complacent this summer. They have added all-star DeMar DeRozan in a sign-and-trade. He brings even more firepower to an offense that was already among the league's best. And in the loaded Western Conference, the Kings knew they had to make moves to stay in the fight. DeRozan is one of the biggest signings in Kings franchise history, guys.
A tremendous addition. Shams, thanks for the update. Murray outside. Edwards with the block. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
And the layup is good.
Edwards
got 7.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Fox against Edwards. Herter setting the pick for DeRozan. Goes up the baseline. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
When you're a prolific scorer like DeRozan, you just know how to take what the defense gives you.
And the basket by Edwards. 9 points in the game so far.
No, he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Murray kicks to Herter. The wide open look here for Fox. Another miss by Fox.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you've got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Now here's Johnson. And here's Edwards from the arc. Edwards with another miss. The Kings trailing. DeRozan with it. Picked up by Edwards. The veteran DeMar DeRozan, RJ, a terrific player, a great scorer.
And he's been doing it for a long time. He has been the lead scorer since he picked up a basketball.
You know, RJ, we talk about DeMar DeRozan scoring, but he's also a terrific passer.
Yeah, his first couple years in the league, DeRozan averaged less than 2 assists a game. Now, making plays for others is a big part of his game.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Trey Lyles comes in for Sabonis. And it's Malik Monk in for Kevin Herter. For 3, Edwards. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Fox deciding where to go with it. With some arc and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And you know, De'Aaron Fox, he has become, RJ, I think, almost impossible to defend.
Yeah, he's always had great speed, so defenders would sag off of him. But now that he has that step back 3, so you have to play up, and that's what he wants you to do.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Sabonis, he's checked in for Keegan Murray, and it's Ellison for DeMar DeRozan. Claxton inside, defended by Sabonis. For 3, Edwards. Edwards with another miss. And so Ellis will bring it up for Sacramento. They trail by 3. Here's Fox. A rebound by the Nets. They are on a phenomenal run right now. 16 consecutive wins.
There's a lot of players who will say they don't take notice of a budding winning streak. But when it's double digits, everyone knows. Winning streaks are a lot harder than people think because every single team wants to be the one to take you down.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Nailed from three-point land.
18-4. Let's go.
18 points for Champ.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Sabonis' screen on Edwards to the inside. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, let's just say that
the offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Nets lead by 4. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Edwards. Cameron Johnson is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Johnson, and it's Claxton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. To the paint.
Long arms, moves the feet well. Johnson, tough on the defensive side.
Shots good by Sabonis.
And I like the decision making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
Yeah, if they aren't going to take away his space from mid-range, look, he's going to continue to shoot.
Just enough coverage to bother.
And the three ball is good. Carter's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Now here's Edwards. This game an incredible scoring display for him. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Kings have raised their standards, but they're not satisfied. Coach Mike Brown says good is the enemy of the great. We've got to win the day every single day. Be okay with honest communication, with stress that it takes to be just a little bit better, and with being uncomfortable if it helps us prepare for a deep playoff run. Kevin?
That's every team's goal. D.A., thank you. The Nets have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. For 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Edwards got 21. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. Some of the tricks of the trade in that regard.
Sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
And some changes here for the Kings. Kevin Huerter comes in for Carter. And it's Fox in for Ellis. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. And the rejection by Claxton. Sabonis, that's good.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Oh, here's Edwards. 21 points in the game. Jacks up a 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 3-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
Monk against Johnson. Pass to Sabonis. Outside, Fox. Shot clock at 6. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Edwards inside. Monk defending. Edwards no good. The Kings trail by 3. Fox passes to White. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That's on Keon Johnson.
Clearly a foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Sacramento making a switch here. DeRozan's checked in.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Fox against Edwards. Fox dishes to Monk. Spins. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Keon Johnson.
With his skill and athleticism, Monk is a very valuable piece in your rotation.
And R.J. Malik Monk has evolved into an elite bench threat.
Has always had the game for that role. Letting him be that spark plug guy suits him perfectly. And when he's hot, he is as dangerous as anyone in this league.
Robinson's checked in for Sacramento. They get it back. Claxton makes it off the glass. And the Nets lead by 4.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
Fox against Edwards. Monk for 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
That's his bread and butter, DeRozan, one of the great mid-range shooters in this game.
Edwards drawing the double team. And a wide open look for Claxton. No good from outside.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Fox with it. Robinson a screen on Johnson. And they're unable to get the time basket there. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Nets out in front. They lead by 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Welcome, everybody. And as we start to work our way through the season, a sneak peek at the Rookie of the Year race. Let's go back in time to Shaq's rookie season. Kenny, what was your first impression of him?
I was in shock. I'd never seen a combination of size and skill that couldn't beat us. I knew he couldn't beat us. I was like, it's no way. I don't care what he has.
You know I can read your mind. I know you wanted to say a combination of size and ugliness, but that's okay. I'm the belle of the ball.
You could never beat us.
And taking a look now at the Brooklyn Nets. They're in a close contest.
They've controlled the pace, and it's been fast. Getting out in the open court and scoring before the defense could get set.
Says the Jet. Thanks for spending half.
Let's go. My 40 take over.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. What a game we're seeing from Champ.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
The post pair form will be Murray and Sabonis. The guard spots filled by Fox and Herter. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Here is Edwards. Back to the basket by De'Aaron Fox. Back to Edwards. Edwards drawing the double team. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And let's see what the Nets have coming up. On Monday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Kevin Durant and the Phoenix Suns.
And for their matchup with Orlando, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much advantage over that team. And you like Murray as a spot-up shooter, knows where to park himself, and always ready to receive the pass.
The Nets shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And Edwards drops them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Fox passes to Murray. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Down low. And there's Fox. That's good on the assist by Sabonis. Fox has got the lead up to 3 now for the Kings. Fox against Edwards. Driving inside. He gets it in there. Edwards got 4 points this quarter.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Now here's DeRozan. He's got 8. And Fox has it in the corner. That 3 off the mark.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
And if you listen to Cam Johnson talk about shooting, my goodness, RJ, he is a student of the game.
Studies a lot of different shooters, constantly analyzing his own footwork. And you know what? The result speaks for themselves.
And DeRozan throws it down.
DeRozan making his presence felt at the rim.
For 3, Edwards. It's rebounded by Herter.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. Domantas Sabonis set the longest double-double streak in over half a century last season with 61 straight double-doubles. He said it's awesome to be mentioned with the greats. It's my job as a big man to get rebounds and to finish. At the end of the day, just out there to win. Kevin?
Thank you, David. That double-double streak was a blast to watch. Historic in so many ways. DeRozan off target from the baseline. Nets trail by 3. Shot on the wing. Edwards can't hit.
Whatever rhythm he had last quarter, it has left his body. He is having a hard time finding buckets.
And Herter gets it to go.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
For 3, Edwards. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Brooklyn's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. And the Nets miss again.
Well, after the show he put on in the first half, you thought it would continue, but he's cooled off a little bit here now.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
The quick look, no good that time.
The one thing he and his coach have in common, they'll both have nightmares about this quarter. Yikes.
Fox from outside. Rebounded by the Nets. Finney-Smith's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. One fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up?
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Now here's Edwards, and he has 28 points for the game. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Here's DeRozan, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Not afraid to go inside. DeRozan even picks up the whistle that time.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
He's been doing really nice work at the line. 83%.
Here is Edwards, carrying the load for the team offensively.
He is a handful, always dangerous, and he's greedy for buckets.
In the corner, it's Monk from deep, and he recovers it. What a play. He simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Yeah, now they are firing on all cylinders. That shot puts 3 more onto their lead as we head to the 4th.
And so it's Sacramento in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
4th quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. On the court for the Nets, getting the 4th quarter going. We've got Johnson. Edwards is out there with Johnson. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Claxton in at the center, filling out the middle. Monk with the ball, and it's Johnson picking him up. Monk against Johnson. Edwards with the block. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Lyle.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Kings.
Look, throughout this entire game, they've done a great job of drawing fouls. And as a result, they got a ton of points from the free throw line. That's keeping them in it.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
Outside, Edwards sinks the three-pointer. Edwards got 31.
He's been a bright spot in their play today, but he could really use some help.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, thanks, guys. Was able to hear Mike Brown during the break. Now, he told his guys not to get comfortable. He said, so we've got a little breathing room. So what? That's no reason to slow down out there. He wants them to keep the effort up. Guys?
Thanks so much, David.
And he keeps trying to get himself out of this rut. But maybe it's not meant to be. I focus on sharing it with his teammates at this point.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
He throw good, Edwards. Sacramento making a switch here. Murray's checked in. And Edwards drops them both.
Down 6.
And here are the Kings now. 40. They've led by as many as 11 points. Herter setting the bid for Fox. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Edwards against Fox. Now here's Edwards. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Lyles got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Herter. Now here's Fox. That's tipped. 4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Edwards inside, guarded by Fox.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And the first one at the line is good.
He's dialed up his aggression here in the second half. Consistent in working himself to the line.
Sacramento making some changes. Sabonis, he's checked in for Trey Lyles. And it's DeRozan in for Malik Monk. Fox kicks to Sabonis. DeRozan in the corner. Back to Sabonis. And the slam dunk by Sabonis.
Boy, Sabonis just executes at such a high level.
Edwards against Fox. Edwards inside. First free throw is good.
Free throw line for the Nets. Edwards.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
Shot, high post, and they'll get another chance. Pass to DeRozan. And here's Herter outside. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. DeRozan's got 3 assists in the game. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Count that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut to just 5 points on the basket from Edwards.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
.135 left here in the fourth quarter. Fox against Edwards. To the paint, Sabonis, and the rejection by Claxton. Importance of this moment right now. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Finney-Smith. Good on the triple. Now just a 2-point Kings lead.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Edwards against Fox. Over Finney-Smith.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his touch.
Now Edwards. Going inside. It's in! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
A big-time possession here.
Yeah, and their hearts must be going 100 miles carried over.
Just riding the wave of momentum right now. Getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Not even up with their quarter. Go, Brian. Once I get going, it's touchdown. I get going.
For mistakes, he wants everyone on the same page. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a 3. But they'll probably try for a 2. But if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
Let's go.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. He's able to hit the second one, and that narrows the gap to 1. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And here are the Nets. They're on an 18-6 run. Edwards can't hit.
Sabonis does a great job of playing team defense. He's always in great position, and look, you just never question his effort.
And here is Fox. Launches a 3. Off target from downtown. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for our reporter, David Aldridge, and our analysts, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you for watching tonight's game. And